To celebrate Merdeka and Malaysia Day this year, we invited Malaysians on a walk through time. Our story follows two friends on a journey of friendship that spans 57 years, so our biggest challenge was bringing the past 60 years to life. To do this, we focused on three things: the set, wardrobe, and music. We needed locations that would transport us back into time to recreate the 50s, 60s, and 70s. The charming backdrop of Old Ipoh proved to be the best place. The sleepy town of Papan, with its beautifully aged town centre, provided us with the perfect blank canvas. This is where we went wild, building a 1950s-style barber under a tree, a bustling 50s market, a typical 60s kopitiam, and a Merdeka parade. The next challenge was the cinema. Most of the old cinemas in Malaysia have been converted to furniture stores. The Ruby is no different, so we literally had to take a trip back in time and convert it back to its old glory. The chairs were sourced from an old cinema in Klang. Luckily, they had some vintage cinema chairs they no longer needed because they too are becoming a furniture store. The ticket booth we recreated from scratch, going into details such as authentic tickets, stamps, stationery, and even an old telephone. Props had to look new enough for that era, but didn't look too new that it didn't feel believable, so we aged things like posters and cars. The cinema scene was set in the 70s when we started to become more affluent. This is reflected in our love for entertainment. The next step to recreating a living, breathing past was to populate each scene with people authentically dressed and made up to reflect each period's style. Like basic uniform whites and khaki in the 50s, 60s cat-eye glasses, funky 70s hair, and graphic print shirts worn slightly tight, even for men. We paid extra attention to the boys. Their clothes had to seamlessly flow from era to era, from the practical 50s to a contemporary hipster look. The 70s proved to be the most fun, outfitted in styles which reflected our affluence, from huge sunglasses to big beehives to bold and colourful clothes. Even Sivaji Singh, the security guard, went through 2 hours of makeup to grow a luxurious full beard. Finally, music is what builds atmosphere. The score had to reflect each period in a subtle way, yet flow together naturally to communicate the emotion behind our story. We tried many styles, from patriotic to vintage Malay pop, but finally settled on a classic piano melody with stirring strings. And that's a closer look at how we recreated history in the new Petronas Merdeka web film. We hope you've enjoyed taking a walk through time.